I gotta do my Amazon wish list. I gotta finish it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh Lord. I want to say thank y'all for saying I have such good skin. I be doing I have an exfoliating brush. Let me show y'all. I just got this one in. You can use it wet or dry. I'm waiting for some of y'all to get up in here because we got some tea. Baby, I got some tea for y'all. Oh, yes. You see that? Yeah. Just exfoliate the skin. Get into it. Lifesaver, but y'all, we gotta talk about Cardi B and Sweetie because why are they trying to dredge up old tea? And when I say they, I'm talking about DJ Academics. We also gotta talk about I'll Be Sure shelved for his lies. He lied, y'all. He lied. And of course, we're gonna talk about Miley Cyrus. She's going on tour. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not fixed. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my favorite vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? Y'all, I went to go see that movie, Weapons. That movie Weapons is like that. I gotta hit up CW because, child, I was spooked and nervous. They said it's a follow-on series of Barbarian. When I seen Barbarian, I didn't really like the Barbarian, but I liked Weapons, baby. Weapons was out of control. When I say out of control, I'm talking about crazy. I have so many questions. I'm gonna go watch my favorite reviewers talk about the movie to see if we got the same symbolism. I don't want to give it away because it just came out in theaters and I want y'all to see it. But hey, Couture Bays, what is going on? Let me share this out. As y'all are coming into the room, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Bay Squad, I'm urging y'all to share this video. Share, 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 share. Share this out so that way B Squad can know that we are live because that is important, importante, okay? Because otherwise, how we gonna get into the mess? How we gonna get into the mess, honey? We claim all the good things. We are live. Yes, come in like this video. Do not be lazy. Like the video, okay? Please and thank you. Tell everybody we are live, honey. We are live, yes. So that being said, hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl Brett going live with the Brave Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my fave, the vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? How you can like this video is by double tapping your screen. How you can like this video is by hitting those three dots. If you don't have those capabilities, thumbsing up the video or thumbsing it down, sharing it out. We are on the road to 13K. And how you can engage in this video is by hitting those three dots. Send a super chat, Cash App, PayPal, direct deposit, money in the hand. Baby, we're about to get messy. I'm telling y'all right now. So if you don't like to hear the opinions of others, I suggest you leave. This ain't for the sensitive. Why are you so sensitive? And shout out to all the international and the domestic bays. Make sure y'all watch all the content. Make sure you tap that notification bell because it allows you to know when we are having, uploaded content when I'm doing shorts, all that stuff, all that jazz. Yes. That being said, let's get into it. So, hey, Dream Doll. Hey, Gem21. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, everyone. Shout out to the international and domestic babes. Hey, Barry. What's going on? EA. You've been there a while. Have I? I've been international. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I have been international and I've been enjoying it. So let's get into the news that's a little light. Okay. Let's talk about Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. They are doing a 20th anniversary next year. I will be there to see Hannah Montana on tour. Yes, I will. She announced it. She put it out there. She put the wig. I said, let me find out Hannah Montana's going on tour. And I had to make sure, and she is. So we're going to go see Miss Miley Cyrus. Party in the USA. Yes, we are. Okay, Bay Squad. Look, I'm not one of them. I'm going to go see Miley Cyrus, baby, aka Hannah Montana. I'm going to love it. I'm going to make sure I get my fit together. Next year might be the year for rock. Next year might be the year for the rock and roll. So, yeah, bring back the emo. I can't wait to hear all the girlies. You know, when I was coming up in high school, I was listening to the Linkin Park, a little Metallica. I was listening to Led Zeppelin. Of course, I was listening to Good Charlotte. Okay. No doubt. Okay. Foo Fighters, Kurt Cobain. I was listening to the all, and you already know Marilyn Manson. Y'all know Marilyn Manson was up there for me. I don't know what was going on. I just like a good rock and roll. And I'm talking about pop rock, indie rock, metal rock, heavy metal, easy listening rock. Like, I loved it all. Like Bon Jovi, all that stuff. So I can't wait. Hey, TJ. Hey, Boo. Hey, Bree Bree. I will be up there for Miss Hannah with the blonde bust down. Okay. Okay. With the bangs. Okay. Panic at the Disco. Listen, I love all of it. I love me a good rock and roll song. And they say Act 3 is rock and roll, so it's right on time. I'm going to make sure I look good because you can't be overweight in your leather and in your lace. The leather and lace will be nice. I'm already getting the body together for that. We doing the body now. So can you imagine what it's sickening now? It's going to be even sicker when we at the concert. I'm excited. I told you the girls is out here staying innovative, keeping their ears to the streets. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Let's move on. It has to be sensationalized, the body, when you put, yes. Listen, F them kids. I don't have children. So when people be talking to me about their children, I don't be listening to them. I tune them out. And here's a word of the wise. Wear the things now while your body is tea. Wear it now while you're still beautiful. Some of you have your granddaddy's jeans. They age like Benjamin Button, okay? Oh, girl from Benjamin Button. You know, the older you got, you didn't look younger. You was getting older. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody had the Benjamin Button. They had the girlfriend. And if you watch the movie, you need to do like that. Y'all on the hard narcotics. Y'all on the hard narcotics. Y'all are eating genetically modified seafood and things. I'm not eating that. I'm international. We're in Asia. I'm not eating that. We're not eating lab grown. We're eating fresh from the earth. Unless y'all mail me these little trinkets, which I'm very appreciative. You see me, I be eating bullshit, but at least I'm honest. So, yeah, there you have it. I'm gonna go see Miley Cyrus. Put the things on now. It's still the summertime. Even though some of y'all kids is going back to school, it's still the summer. Summer is officially over. I think it's August 21st. If I'm not mistaken, that's the start of fall. Is it? Or is it September 21st? It's one of them. Do it now while your body is still tea. Okay? Let's go on to Sweetie versus Cardi B. Let me just pull it up because for whatever reason, the girlies just had to hear DJ Academics talking, bringing up old, stale 1959 tea. Is this sound on? Everybody is so upset about Sweetie's dating history. And I'm like, she don't have no man with none of these men. But the girlies are upset. So let's pull up what DJ Academic said because for some reason y'all love DJ Ac. Y'all be listening to him, y'all be tuning in, and y'all got it trending, y'all. This is crazy. Y'all be listening. Let's listen to y'all favorite Munchkin. Now, y'all ready? And go. Offset fuck Krishan, Ari, Sweetie, 10 bitches from Starlets. Offset had chicks randomly just popping up to like, the worst. There's two more names too. I don't even want to mention because when I heard them names, I was flabbergasted. But Offset was out here just piping everybody out. Okay, Offset was fucking bitches that was leaving. Yo, I love you, Queen under Cardi B's post, like typical dog shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what niggas do. This is why he know he was on some fuck shit. He know he mad, but he can't do nothing. It is what it is. I've talked to them. Yo, Offset done fuck. What is it? Sweetie, Krishan Rock, Ari, like this. Yo, this is yo. Offset was piping out chicks that Cardi was Offset for Krishan supposed to do music with. Offset allegedly would pipe out bitches that Cardi used to work in the club with. Cardi's a good bitch still. Like, Cardi still be in the club. Cardi would pipe bitches. No. I mean, Offset would fuck bitches that's on Twitter. Like, I know Cardi's like a huge superstar. Throwing shots at Cardi. And they work in the club. So, like, Cardi's on that level of knowing who's who. Offset was fucking all the bitches. So that's the thing. So Offset knows I dogged this woman out. I fucked everybody. Everybody got this thing. So when she pops out with Mr. Stephon Diggs, cool, whatever. Of course he ain't happy, but he can't be that tight. Why he can't be that tight? Because he put her through the ringer. He done fucked every girl. And I think that's what's supposed to do music with. Offset allegedly would pipe out bitches that Cardi used to work in the club. He's saying, y'all didn't see when I fucked every girl. Y'all didn't see when she was about to do a song with so-and-so and I fucked her. Y'all didn't see when she supposedly caught me on the ring camera fucking this chick at our crib in our bed. Like, by the way, these things are... Who was that? Unfortunately, kind of. Offset did some shit. That's what he's saying. So he's saying like, and you have people, oh my God, Sweetie, let me tell y'all something. Sweetie has no loyalty to nobody but herself, okay? We knew she slept with Off the Cheat when Khalil said Offset Sweetie. We remember that. That was an iconic trending tweet. Belkanana went back and forth with Khalil. Everybody talked about it. So why are we talking about this in 2025? This is old. This is stale tea. This is tea that has been sitting on the McDonald's counter for 2 days. It's not good. You could taste the grinds. Okay, why are we making this go viral again? It doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna try out some other stuff too because We gotta get into that drama, but I'm just wait. I'm looking to see if the girls is keeping up with it, but they haven't. So I'm just sitting here. I'm like, why is this news? We know Off the Cheat has cheated on Cardi the entire marriage. She said that. We have the proof. We have the videos of that. Like, why are we trying to drudge up old news? Is it a slow news day? It has to be a slow news day. And for the record, this didn't stop anything for Sweetie. We seen her get practically knocked between the washer and dryer by Quavo, and he still wanted her back. Like, nobody was faithful to anybody. We know that Off the Cheat was on drugs really bad. We could tell because little baby had him beat out his clothes down in Atlanta. That's why I said I give her a little bit more grace because she dealt with a lot the first time she was pregnant. But I also said I can't be feeling bad for Cardi because when she got with Off the Cheat, he was already in a relationship with someone. I purposely leave out that girl's name because very popular, very famous. People love to say, oh, he was married, they was married. Cardi knew what type of man he was. He was a dog when she met him, and he's gonna be a dog when she leaves him. I don't feel bad for nobody but the children. Now, people are saying Cardi is pregnant. I've been noticed. Look, I don't even play like I'm like I don't peep what it is. We saw how she was hiding the pregnancy the last two times. The word on the curb is that it's Off the Cheats, baby, though. And it wasn't even this post that let me know she was pregnant. This is when y'all peeped that she might be pregnant. This is when y'all peeped that she might be pregnant. That's not when I was peeping it. I peeped it. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? I peeped it here. Cause right here, the Met Gala. The Met Gala told me everything I need to know. The Met Gala told me everything I need to know. Am I mad at it? No. I hope she gets out of this relationship. I hope she moves on to bigger and better. I hope she gets to make her music because at this point, if it ain't about the music, I don't want to hear nothing about this heartbreak, this sorrow, unless you put it in the song. Did y'all see Nicki Minaj redo the high school challenge? That's what we want to see. We don't want to hear you on the internet. Put it in the music. If these hoes is playing on your top, put it in the music. Sweetie came out with a song, and I said, ooh, Sweetie. Ooh, Sweetie. Sweetie is nice. Nasty, honey. But let's look at Nicki Minaj. Y'all see Nicki? That's her husband talking. I purposely tuned it out. Y'all see her? Okay. Finally doing something. In that house, she looked good. Let me get it to Sweetie. Baby Sweetie said, and Sweetie came through with a freestyle. She said, let me see why I'm trending. Hey Hassan, what's going on? How are you? Please get the likes up. Can we get 50 likes? She was freestyling in this. How I be MIA and you can still see my influence. Mama look good. Look at mama. Okay, okay. The goddess of rap is back. I don't care what y'all say. Sweetie made music for me. I can't believe y'all bullied Sweetie out her spot just to let the girls come and take her swag. Like, it's crazy. Sweetie's song is trash to you. To you, it's trash. Not to me. I like Sweetie. I like her project. I like how she looks. She keeps the girls on her toes. And can we be honest? She made a lot of these girls step their puss up, if we're going to be honest. The girls had no choice. If we're really going to talk about it, that is influence. Brand deals. Like, she snags a bag. She does nothing for free. So even when she was over there hunching on off the cheat spent a bag. She won't doing it for free. And that's how you cheat. If you're gonna be somebody's bust down, you're gonna cheat with a married man, get you something out of it. I don't suggest that you is hoeing up. And you know, all these people are like, she's just the industry pass around. Child, y'all say anything. Y'all learn a couple colloquialisms and then get to using them on the Twitter, and all of a sudden y'all think I have influence. Like, child, please. I don't want to hear it. What y'all mad about is it didn't stop, sweetie. And let's be honest, y'all don't be caring about these hoes being mistresses, because if y'all did, y'all would be dog walking Lotto. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. And for the record, Cardi B don't care about the girls being mistresses either. She was championing Lotto and the whole 21 Savage thing at the ATL birthday bash. Wasn't that just last year? Yeah, I keep up. Yeah. I keep up. So I don't want to hear any of that. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now let's get into I'll Be Sure, because we got other tea to talk about, and I want to make sure this live is. I love the whole EP by Sweetie. Yeah, it's very good. Sweetie is a brand girly. Like, she knows how to market herself, and she has a degree and she uses it very well, very strategic. Facts. And again, y'all don't have to like her antics. Y'all don't have to like any of that. But don't be trying to bring us stale tea. Things we've heard, we talked about, went viral for. It's given sheer boredom. Was Ack bored? I didn't care that Offset was at Joe Budden's podcast. Who? I'm not checking for Offset, even though I like bodies with him and Jid. I'm not checking for Offset. Why would I be checking for him? Next. Adios. Rapido. Now let's move on to I'll Be Sure. I told y'all this man wasn't nothing more than a clout chasing demon. Please get the likes up. I'll Be Sure is a cloud chasing demon. He's a liar. He's a fraud. I told y'all he was a deadbeat dad, not because I'm a champion for Diddy. I just know he wasn't raising his sons. And as a pop culture phenom, all but one of his children were on a show called Growing Up Hip Hop. Growing Up Hip Hop. Ooh, AT2 with a nasty read. Nobody cares about Mr. Cardi B. He's not relevant. Clock that T. Clock that T. I heard the girls don't like when we do that, but clock that T. I like it. I'll Be Sure, who's 57, by the way. He's 57. 57. Let me look up how old Diddy is real fast. Let me look up how old Diddy is real fast. I'll Be Sure is 57. How old is Diddy? Diddy is 55. So not only did I'll Be Sure let somebody who's younger than them be more successful, he's also a clout chasing liar. Let's read this, shall we? Exclusive. Simon and Schuster. For those that do not know, these are the people who make stars. I'm talking about New York Times bestseller. They are a publishing company for the good memoirs and books. They only do the best. Hell, they were mentioned on Oprah. So you already know. Yeah, nobody cares about Offset. Simon and Schuster puts I'll Be Sure's book on ice amid creative differences over Diddy. There's a battle over Diddy between I'll Be Sure and Simon and Schuster. Simon and Schuster want the truth, but we're going to read about it. The publisher has promised that the singer, who was once married to Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter, would reveal dirt on the rapper in a new book, including a claim that he had something to do with I'll Be Sure falling into a coma in 2022. That's already been proven a lie, because we found out that I'll Be Sure had the gastric bypass surgery, and that's why he went into a coma, because he was a diabetic. He didn't tell y'all that though. How I know that? But after announcing the memoir, Do You Believe Me Now, in May ahead of Diddy's trial, Simon & Schuster has pulled it from the website and we're told the project is on ice, meaning they are no longer taking part in the project. Because guess what I'll Be Sure could not provide? The receipts. Let's continue to read on another website. A dispute between Al B. Shore and publisher Simon & Schuster has stalled the release for the upcoming memoir Do You Believe Me, a book that promised to detail his complex ties to Sean Diddy Combs. Page 6 revealed on the news yesterday, August 7th. Announced in May, the memoir was billed as an unflinching account of Shore's life, including his near fatal coma in 2022, doubts about the 2018 death of his ex-wife Kim Porter, and a long intertwined history with Combs. In interviews, the New Jack Swing star suggested Combs may have played a role in his medical crisis, and allegation Combs has never addressed. The book has now disappeared from Simon & Schuster's website. Amazon removed its audio edition entirely, while the print version shows an improbable release date of December 31st, 2050. Baby, that book is never coming out. They're working with the lawyers. That's why it says that. Al B. Shore's attorney, Robert Hetman, said creative differences about how much attention the book should devote to Combs caused the delay. Lies. He could not produce receipts. He could not produce receipts. Baby, one thing about these book companies, they'll let you write a book, but if they get sued, they need receipts. I'll be sure couldn't produce a receipt. Let's continue. Simon & Schuster wanted him to include more about Diddy. Hatman told the press he didn't want to go there. That I call BS on that, because every time we turned around, I'll be sure wanted to talk about Diddy. It was Diddy this, Diddy that, Diddy. How Diddy kept him from being a father to his son. How Diddy had influence over his child. How Diddy was trying to take him out. How Diddy took out other artists and entrepreneurs and moguls. How Diddy is the reason Kim was not alive. Let's continue. If y'all want to believe this lawyer who's a lawyer for Al B. Shore, you're smoking rocks too. I'll Be Sure and Diddy first met in 1990 at Uptown Records when Shore was a major artist and Combs was an intern. Shore was married to Porter, who later had 3 kids with Combs, including Quincy Brown, whom Combs adopted. In recent years, Shore has become a sharp critic of Combs, who is currently facing multiple legal challenges, including SA allegations. He's already been charged. The publisher's original announcement promised a memoir that would explore the life-threatening lows and extraordinary highs, alongside personal revelations about Combs and Porter. You got to provide receipts for stuff like that. He cannot. His attorney, Al B. Shore's attorney, suggested that the outside influence may have prompted the book's removal. If someone interfered because they feared the truth, we'll investigate, he said. When you want to write a memoir about somebody who's more famous than you and you have the receipts, there's nothing they can do. I bring up Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead, aka Elizabeth Overstein. Case in point. The end. Diaries of a Video Vixen. Not only did that wear out the hip-hop community, she told y'all about the hip-hop community, because she had receipts. They're going to privately investigate. He also rejected claims that Al B. Shore is mentally unstable, calling them defamatory. I think Al B. Shore is mentally unstable because every time we turn around, he's talking about Diddy. He's never talking about himself. He's never doing anything. We spoke about Al B. Shore, especially during the Angie Stone passing, and how he was deplorable and disgusting, and used that moment instead of lifting her up to tie in Diddy somehow. It was just weird. And so they also said that he's made very strong claims that will get him put in legal matters, sued by a PR firm, because he lied on the PR firm, saying they were after him and attacking him. Tracy, I think he's unstable. I really do. There's nothing about I'll Be Sure that leads me to believe that he's just this upstanding individual, and y'all are now starting to see him for this clout chasing demon. I have been spewing from the beginning of time. I'll Be Sure he ain't told the truth about nothing. If he wants to tell the truth, tell the truth. That's why you was a deadbeat dad to not only DeQuincy, your other two sons. We never see him go on and on and on about his other children. It's always about Quincy, and Quincy has told y'all time and time again that man was not around. He told y'all when he was a young, up and coming adolescent, he was out here crying out for his daddy, saying, how come knowing I look like you don't want to be with me, you don't want to raise me, you don't want to be around me. And it's crazy because I look the most identical, and he did. He does. And you know what I'll Be Sure did? He was blocking him. Quincy wanted to be on TV. He was blocking it. Quincy had to wait until he was grown to be able to do the things he's doing now. So for him to get up here and be like, oh, I love Kim Porter so much. Baby, they alluded in your TV One special that you was very, very controlling. You had a baby on Kim. You was doing a lot. So this amazing love you have for Kim, baby, that was the drugs. That was the drugs, okay? You're mad because Kim left you for an intern who turned out to be a billionaire mogul. That's what you're really upset with. If you had the money and the fame that you used to in the early 90s when they was calling you Pretty Boy Floyd and had the swag and the curls online, because let's be very sure, Al B. Sure was a womanizer. He had the look. He was a croner. The girls was falling for it. But guess what? He also had ego, pride, attitude. He was very nasty. Though that's not me making this up. That's what they said about him. And on top of it, he had a nasty habit. He liked to do the party favors a lot. You know how we know he liked to do the party favors? Stacey Dash. Stacey Dash. He didn't care nothing about his son or his other sons. He had his sons on national TV talking about my father wasn't around. He was always in a woman's face. But you a good father. To who? Quincy tolerates I'll Be Sure. For the longest, people didn't even know I'll Be Sure wasn't even Diddy's son because Diddy stepped up, provided a roof over Quincy's head, provided him with shelter, food, resources. What was Al out here doing? Al was just a sperm donor, and he wants to talk about something. He don't care nothing about his children, his son's mental health, nothing. I keep telling y'all that, but y'all hate Diddy so much. Y'all believe the lies. But that's all I have for y'all. I'm gonna come back live a little bit later. Give me about 20 minutes, cause child, the mess is in the streets. We gotta talk about the mess. We gotta talk about the mess. I gotta find me a good nasty pic to talk about the drama, honey. And on that note, comment down below. I gotta go. Bye, hoes.